everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the 49ers going up against the Seahawks. Now we'll go down to Levi's Stadium for this matchup.
The Seahawks are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. The 49ers ready to get this action started. And this divisional playoff game is underway. A trip to the conference championship on the line. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. Wilson's, of course, going to be the man at quarterback today. First down at the 28. Here's the handoff to Ahmad Bradshaw. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Russell Wilson has it under center. Wilson's going to give himself up here and slide the play to an end.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
On the way, 3rd down. The 49ers defense now is going to go nickel. Wilson from the shotgun. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
Ellington's got a chance this time. Fights off the hit. Ellington's tackled down at the 36. That return's good for about 22. So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
First down at the 36. Brought down at the 41-yard line. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. Second down following the run. The Seahawks will come out in the dime. He'll take the snap from the gun. Looking across the middle. As we get a look at the defensive starters, these linebackers will be counted on today to make plays in the running and passing games. 3rd down now. From the gun. And it's complete to Vernon Davis. Davis tackled right at the 35.
key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Looking to go up top again on first down. Smith's going to pick up the first down as he's tackled.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Back to the air here on first down. Pulls it in.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field, nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field, and it's a nice catch, just short of the first down.
Second down and 2. Up the gut here. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
First and goal from the 9. Here's the quick toss. Over the line. Touchdown.
When you're in a divisional round of the playoffs, the pressure builds, the teams get tight, but when you're the first one to score like that, wow, what a boost. It makes you feel great. Let the other team chase you.
He made it. The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff. And he'll start his return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The 49ers have gotten off to just the kind of start they were hoping for. We'll see if this defense can make another stop after having forced a punt on the first possession.
It's a good defense. There's no question about it. They got off to a good start, and now they got to stay aggressive with the play calls, but more importantly, stay aggressive with their mentality. Attack the offense.
Trying to plow ahead. And Alonso in on the tackle.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
After running it, it's second down. And the give to Ahmad Bradshaw. Lynch is the one who made the big stop.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at third and long, and look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. Almost intercepted. That was very short work for the offense as the defense steps up and makes another nice go of it, forcing a punting situation.
Really good job by the defense. I like what they're doing out there. They're showing imagination and hustle. On the offensive side, that was terrible. They got to come up with a better plan than we've seen so far here early in this game.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. The Seahawks defense comes onto the field after surrendering a touchdown on the last drive.
Well, they're hoping for better results. No question about that, Jim. They got to come out. They got to hustle. There was not enough hustle last time. And the number one key for all defensive teams is play hard.
Way to call him out there, partner. Not able to get away from Chancellor. Can you believe how vertical he got there?
I can believe it, Jim Nance. I can, because we see it so often. The receivers in the NFL are just unbelievable. We take these catches for granted, but that was a tremendous play.
They need to get the play off. Hines got it. Screen. That's a tackle at the 48.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. A little screen pass to the halfback. He knew the defensive line was going to be charging hard. They were, and it picked up some nice yards.
Second down, even after the completion. It in, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
First down here. Welcome back to this defensive showdown. Ball from the 46. The 49ers will approach this play from out of the pistol. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. That's his first reception today. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
And he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
Hyde takes his spot in the backfield. First down at the 33. That's a gain of 8.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
Well, when you get a couple first downs on a drive, it just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
They bring in the extra tight end. Here we are in the playoffs, and how much of a difference is it between a regular season game and the postseason when it comes to preparation?
I think there's a big difference when you talk about regular season against postseason. Players have a tendency to be more emotional, more, I guess you would say, excited, and it's up to the coaches to make sure to give them plays that they can execute and not make costly turnovers early in the game.
Hyde in the backfield, single back set. Second down and 2. Allen can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Coming up to the line at the 14. Third down and 2. Hyde's handing the football. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Games in the NFL can hinge on third and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the third and short run, and now it's fourth down.
The offense back out on the field here for this fourth and short play. Toss play. Takes it the distance for the touchdown.
When you look back at every single game, especially on the offensive side, you win and lose games by how well you play in the red zone. That was an awesome job by the offense. They found a way to score the touchdown.
The 49ers were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. Smartly takes the knee in the end zone. The Seahawks got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
The 49ers come out in a dime package. 2nd down and 8. Wilson's going to avoid the hit by sliding.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
3rd down on the way. And they bring down the quarterback, and it's a 3 and out for the offense.
When you blitz on 3rd down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
Ellington's got it on the return. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line. And a run back of about 4. Here's Allen taking the field again. He's been less a part of their attack than is the norm for him. It hasn't cost them, though, as they've managed to grab the lead here in the first half.
Anytime you have a star wide receiver and he is not playing well, even though your team is winning, he feels like he's losing. So get him involved in the game. Give him some easy catches so he can pick his confidence up and he can be a part. And, man, you can go on and find a way to get this done. Good job by the defense. They stopped the 1st down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
It's now 2nd down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. To Davis. Has 12 on this play. That's reception number 2 for him.
Coaches love it when there's a pass thrown and whoever catches that ball, if they can break a tackle, that's just some extra yards. And that's what you're looking for, and that's what it takes to be a winning football team.
1st down at the 49. Allen with the reception. Sherman's in on the tackle.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
Stepping up to the line of scrimmage, the 22-yard line.
2-minute warning.
What's up, guys? What's going on, guys?
First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute
No, man,
warning.
you?
2 tight ends on the field here. The 49ers from the 22. Keenan Allen.
Are you gonna get the? Yeah.
The 49ers have clearly been focusing on getting some of their big weapons involved here in the first half.
Fail.
Allen's been a favorite target, Phil.
He has. And listen, when you have that kind of talent,
I don't know if you're gonna get.
you got a quarterback that can put it on the money.
I don't know if you're gonna get like the gold edition.
An outstanding day too. It adds up to a lot of receiving yards.
Division.
Only a yard from the end zone.
Yes, no, maybe so. What's up, Eddie?
First down following the long play. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Brings it in to the
Who are you playing, Johnny?
in the end zone.
In your franchise or our franchise?
They have a little extra breathing room before the break.
Oh, man, they're inhaling big time, and they love the way they feel right now, where they're at in this football
Oh,
game.
shit.
On the defensive side, listen, you got some information. You saw what they're doing on the other side, so make some adjustments and find a way to get back in and get a way to win this game.
The Seahawks,
I'm sure, wanted to avoid giving up points on that drive just before the half. But now they'll have even a bigger hole to dig themselves out of in this one. The score's 21-0. The Seahawks are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without.
So what do you think of it so far, Jeff?
That trend here, partner. I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many things you got to do. You got to tell your offensive line to pick things up. When the offensive line is aggressive, it gives all the stars a chance to succeed, and that's what they got to do here. Offensive line, get it.
Overdo it.
Wilson from the shotgun.
Yeah.
Colston has the reception. Colston's tackled down at the 45. The Seahawks are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. First down, offense readying for the snap. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Wilson's going to take it from the gun. Finds Graham. Brock's there to make the stop. The Seahawks elect to take a timeout here before the second down snap. That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7. Wilson from the shotgun. There's a flag out. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Holding offense.
On the 1 yard line?
Will take the penalty. And following that penalty, it sets up 2nd down and 17.
I gotta say, I like how you can change the look of your character. I think it's my favorite part.
Colston's taken down at the 49.
Like the look of your character.
We'll
Yeah.
Out of the shotgun. Jimmy Graham has the catch.
Yeah, I like that.
That's his 3rd catch of the day.
Well, these tight ends in the NFL now, they make the catches down the field. They're fast. They can do it all. And everybody is looking for that all-in-one. A guy that can block at the line of scrimmage, who can catch the football well, and has the speed to make it happen once he catches it.
Oh, wow.
First down at the 31. Allen Hurns with the grab.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play.
Yeah, catching traffic, yeah.
You need to stop the clock, so he gets
Big
it done.
time.
Wilson's completed his last 6 passes.
Yeah, yeah. It's ridiculous.
And the kick is good for 3.
All right, hey.
That was a good hold, good
If you want to,
3 points.
if you want to be a loser, you go ahead.
Ellington's got a chance to return this one.
Yeah.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
Would you like the blue pill or the red pill,
Ready
Jeff?
to take things over back in the studios, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right.
Okay, Larry, looking sharp back.
So you don't think? Oh, you're talking Plan B now. So I have nothing to do with that.
Underway as these teams take the field. And he's going to be brought down
Yeah.
right around
Yeah.
the 33
Kind of screwed that
line.
twice. So you don't think this game? You don't think this game will have legs?
This momentum can carry over from the first half because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about
Really?
what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half. You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch?
Yeah, I was just trying to decide if I was going to get the.
That's the sign of a good receiver.
Really? Yeah.
Hyde takes his spot in the backfield. 2nd down, 4 to go.
Yeah.
That's Wagner making the stop.
That's an awesome awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not
good
about
run.
scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
Who's Jeff Malone? Because that's a shitty-ass pass play, that's why.
A brilliant way to start the second half with an interception.
That was a horrible pass play.
It's exactly what they needed. They needed a turnover here early in the third. They got it. What a play by the defense.
First down at the 37. Bradshaw. That's a gain of only a yard.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they
Johnny, you need to turn off the group chat out of your. You need to turn off the group chat out of your broadcast.
Second and 9. Bradshaw's going to secure the handoff. Bowman's able to read that play and make the hit.
The Seahawks know one of the worst things you can do in the NFL is lose yardage on a run play. They do it time on second down, and now they have third and long, and the coach is going, well, what do you want me to call? Not many things can work on third and long.
Loss of 3 on the play. Heaving it down the field. And it's Antonio Cromartie with the pick. And this is just a killer. Coming out of the half after all the adjustments, you simply cannot throw a pick while already losing this badly.
What's that old saying? Well, Mama said there'd be days like this, and I don't know if she told you it'd be this bad. It's been rough. I don't know what to tell you. The offense, hang in there, keep trying, and hope it gets better.
Vernon Davis hauls it in.
The 49ers have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, it picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
The 49ers snap it at the 41. He'll throw it over the middle. Lloyd takes the hit and is brought down.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it. And the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target. Good yardage, just short of the
This offense can't be stopped on third down no matter the distance. It's a two-tight information.
Quite a few people playing that fucking Rocket League on fucking Xbox, though.
First down at the 49. Toss to the outside.
No.
Touchdown.
Yep.
49ers. He's got his third touchdown of the game.
How about the blocking up front? Lets the running back get in the secondary, and he is so quick and elusive. He avoids
The 360 version? I heard that was shit.
for the touchdown.
The 49ers with the PAT
Really?
to come.
I heard it was shit, like, compared to the Xbox One version.
Is good.
Like, even the frame rate and all that shit.
The Seahawks have really just been outplayed in every facet of this game. Really just looking for any sort of answer. The score's 28-3, and this will be coming out to the 20 as he thinks better of running it out of the end zone this time. The Seahawks have gone from bad to worse after an ugly first half. There's nothing here to shine in the second half either.
Have you ever had a situation like this where it's just really gone all against you and nothing goes right and you just were absolutely awful?
Every week I work with you.
There we go. Bingo. Man, you smashed that one out of the park. When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down and 5. Bradshaw's taking the handoff. Picks up.
Get the fuck out of here.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Third and 2. He'll get it again. And it's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, third and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
Ellington's got it at the 25. Brought down at the 32. And a run back of about 7. A lot of things have to go wrong in any game for it to be this one-sided. But you look at the matchup at running back, and it's certainly just one more thing that stands out.
Yeah, when you run the football well, we all know you control the tempo of the game, and also you get into all the situations that favor your offense and your defense. That's why they're blowing the other team out.
The 49ers from the 32.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do.
No.
They were ready for that play, and they stopped.
I never even played a fucking Far Cry game like ever.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And that's a gain of 10. He's now past the 100-yard mark on the day. The 49ers have really been able to run the ball today. It's been a huge reason why they lead. Hyde's dominated on the ground.
There is nothing like dominating a football game physically. They have overwhelmed the defense, and a good job by the offensive coordinator managing this game today. Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
Double tight end formation. First down at the 47. The give this time to the fullback.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Let's see if we can get this game over in a hurry.
Wow, you don't have to say it that way. I'm anxious to see how this game ends up and how they play it out. I want to see a team that has some pride, and even though they're getting blown out, to stay in there and keep fighting.
The 49ers have turned it up a notch with their running game today, Phil. Hyde's been leading the charge on this front, Phil.
And they've done it many ways. They've done it with power runs, going outside, going inside, draw plays. Everything is working for this running game today, and it's been impressive to watch.
And tackled down at the 43-yard line. First down here after the run. Toss to the outside. Sherman's all over that offense. That brings it down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense on time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The 49ers will take the snap from the 45. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
What do you mean, like lower the sensitivity or some shit?
I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
The pass play fails to work.
To do what?
It's third down. The Seahawks defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
I'm not watching a broadcast.
Trying to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete.
Oh.
The 49ers don't have a lot of options on third and long situations.
Yeah. Allow your voice to be shared, so what should I do? Do not allow?
Staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
punt just like it was drawn up. And now the defense has them backed into the corner. The Seahawks only have themselves to blame for this game getting away from them, and it started early in this one.
You're right. They started out bad, and it just never changed. They could never make that play to get momentum on their side. And look, the quarterback was not sharp. That's why they're losing. Well, Jim, that's a tough play call right there, running the football when you're down multiple scores here late in the game. You only pick up a couple yards. I don't think you can afford to make those kind of decisions.
Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. Colston's got the catch and the first.
When you're backed up against your own end zone, I think it's up to the coach to call some plays that catches the defense by surprise. They did it that time, and they got a big first down.
First and 10. Gets the sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Handoff made. They bring him down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety.
That's what you got to be careful of when you're backed up. You run the football. You cannot allow penetration. What a job by the defense. They get the penetration. They tackle the running back. And what do we get? A safety.
Ellington's got it now. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. A lot of things have to go wrong in any game for it to be this one-sided. But you look at the matchup at running back, and it's certainly just one more thing that stands out.
Yeah, when you run the football well, we all know you control the tempo of the game, and also you get in all the situations that favor your offense and your defense. That's why they're blowing the other team out.
Now first and 10. Hyde's got it on the handoff. They'll mark him at the 41. Second down and 2 to go after the running play. The Seahawks with a nickel look here on defense. From the shotgun. Two hands on the football and has the catch. Davis marked down at the 34. That's reception number 4 for him.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
First down and 10. Hyde's got it on the screen. Fights through contact. Just 23 yards to the end zone. First down at the 23. They're going to run it on the toss. Sherman's in on the tackle.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
The 49ers from the 22. It's Earl Thomas who makes the tackle. The Seahawks have focused on controlling the ground game all year, but today they've lost the battle, and that's a reason why they trail in this one, Phil.
You know, sometimes stopping the run, it's just about a couple things. One, it's about toughness, just wanting to do it, and you need great willpower. They are not showing that so far today.
Third down and 2. Hyde's going to take the handoff now. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. Welcome back. Coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. First and 10. They'll run it off the toss. And it's Earl Thomas who brought him down that time.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
Only 9 yards to go.
The quarterback with the give to the fullback.
Great call here by the coach in this situation. Keep running the football. Keep that clock moving. You have the lead. Just tell your quarterback to tell everybody on offense this. Hold on to the football and don't have a penalty where you could stop that clock.
Handed the football. Power surge. Touchdown. That could be construed as running up the score, Phil. This game was already in the bag.
Well, Jim, it could be construed. You got to try a little harder or the score will get run up on you. How about that? You know, you are allowed to stop them on the defensive side, and you got to put some effort into it and some heart, and we've seen neither.
He'll take it from the 4. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Seahawks take the field on offense. They have been manhandled here throughout today, Phil. And what can they take out of these last few minutes that could be positive for them?
Well, you know, Jim, in a situation like this, there's really nothing you can do now that's going to make you feel better or give you something to carry over into next week. So don't be looking for it. Try to end the game, and just know today the team on the other side beat you up, and they were the better team.
Defense.
The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. First down here. The 49ers lined up in the nickel. Wilson's back in shotgun formation. And it's caught by Bradshaw. Coming up, second down. Won't huddle now. Going to conserve the timeout and rush back to the line. Launching it deep. Never too late. That's a touchdown. They could have used a few more plays like that much earlier in this ball game. Where has that been all day long, Phil?
Well, listen, Jim, you see plays like that, and you see a drive where they score, and you go, why did they do that earlier? Well, the situation has changed dramatically. It's just not as important to the defense right now, and that's why they drove down the field and scored.
Ellington's going to test the coverage this time. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. And there is Cam Chancellor. And it has not been an easy day for him or anyone else on that defense, really. They've been knocked around pretty severely.
Yep, Jim, it was all their fault. There's no doubt about it. They got beat physically. They made a lot of dumb mistakes. And when you do those two things together, you're going to lose the game.
This will be the final snap.
Here we go. The quarterback. He's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Johnson's in on the tackle. One team has secured its spot in the conference championship, while the other disheartened to know they were this close to the NFL's Final Four. All right, Phil, after this win today, they're now one step away from going to the Super Bowl. This victory today in the divisional round.
It's exciting times, Jim. This is, you know what, soon as you go out in the field for warm-ups, you go, boy, this is different. It's special. And if you can just put 60 minutes of solid football together, you get a chance to go to the Super Bowl.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.